Good morning, ladies, gents, geeks, fellow nerds. How are you all doing? So I'm back with a Conquerors play video. I'm very sorry that this is the first video of the year. However, Christmas, families and all the rest of it, it has been very busy for me, and I'm sure probably for you as well the last few weeks. However, I am back, and in this video I'm going to be covering all of the new units, the unit challenges, and how to actually go about unlocking them in the best way possible. So, before I get into the video, are you part of the 95.8% of the not subscribed watching? If you are, please do consider subscribing if you are enjoying this game, because there's going to be loads of videos coming up on the channel of this game. Make sure you hit the notifications bell as well, so this will notify you as soon as I release a video. I want to bring this number down. Please do become part of the subscribe crew, because 95% of people aren't subscribed, and that is a lot of people. Let's get into the video. So with Season 2, Wrath of the Nomads patch, which released just before Christmas last year, the patch has brought in 6 new Nomad type units. Now these guys are unlocked in a different way than the traditional units are, therefore not requiring honor to actually unlock them. However, you need to go through a certain amount of unit challenges to actually unlock these guys. Now these guys are broken up into 3 different tiers. You have tier 3s, tier 4s and 1 unit of tier 5. Obviously with the higher tiers of units you need to do more in terms of challenges. However, I think personally it is a great way of actually unlocking units. So without further ado, let's get into it and I will start explaining what the units are. So the first ones are the Nomad archers. These are a tier 3 archer unit. Nothing special about these guys. I think they can fire serrated arrows, so it causes a little bit of bleeding. Take two unit steps to challenge steps to actually unlock. Much the same as the Selkid cavalry here. These are saber wielding cavalry with a good rush ability. Again, just 2 units challenge steps to unlock. And finally, for the tier 3 units, you have the Conquerors. Again, these guys are horse bow riders. They do have access to blades as well. However, their primary function is to shoot people with their bow. Moving on to tier 4 units, you have the Tregs, which require 4 unit challenge steps to actually unlock. So this is double the amount of the tier 3 units. However, these guys are very good melee characters. They come equipped with a blunt weapon and shield, so they have a bit of survivability as well. However, like I said, these guys take twice as many challenges to actually unlock and complete. Once you get up to the end of the 4th challenge step here for these guys, then you actually get given the box which has the consumables that you need to actually unlock these guys. And when you're going through the challenges, you can actually pay off some of these challenges. However, each payoff challenge costs 100 sovereigns, which can get quite costly. Really, most of the challenges are fairly easy to complete. All you need to do is just go through, read them, understand what you're actually being asked to do, and just make sure you actually try and target and hit as many of those as you can. The 3rd unit there was cavalry, which was equipped with a bow and a sword. Again, these are tier 4 units, so these require 4 unit challenge steps. And the last, but definitely not least, are the Conquerors, which are the dual blade wielding cavalry, which cause a huge amount of damage. However, these guys have 9 unit challenge steps you need to complete. Each unit challenge step is 6 challenges out of the 8 you need to do. They also reward you fangs, which you can spend in the seasonal store, which is pretty good because you're getting double the reward. And like I said, a lot of these challenges are actually fairly easy to complete. You can complete these holistically, or in other words, you can complete multiple challenges at the same time. So just playing sieges, at the minute I have like 4 challenges in sieges. So as I'm playing through sieges, I could unlock all 4 at the same time. I just need to read through and make sure what is actually expected of me. And some of the challenges are just simple things like destroying a certain amount of artillery or getting a certain amount of kills with a certain unit type, but it's really important that you actually read through, understand what's being expected of you and what's being asked of you, because sometimes it's, even though they're fairly simple challenges, it may be things that you don't usually do. Like for instance, in one of mine at the minute, I need to go in and score 200 kills with short sword and shield units. These are things like palace guards or prefecture guards, that kind of thing. Guys that I've got unlocked in my barracks but I don't usually use, so I'm having to actually take these guys into battle with me to score this amount of points to actually unlock these units, and then once I've done that I can obviously take them back out of my lineup and just carry on as I was doing. But it's just making sure every time you complete a challenge, go back through, make sure you're reading it and understanding what you need to do next, and especially when you go onto a new unit challenge step, have a good read through all of the different challenges and actually plan and figure out a way of hitting multiple challenges at once so you can actually get through the chain as quick as you can. Once you unlock these guys, then they are available to be picked up in the barracks, and there is no honor involved in these guys at all. There is no honor build tree or anything like that. You can level up these guys like normal units, however there's no honor nodes or anything like that, because word on the street is this is going to be the way how we all unlock units in the future. They are looking at doing away with the honor system in the game and actually bringing in a challenge based system where you just do challenges to unlock units, and personally I think that's going to be a much better way of doing it, because it kind of levels out the playing field for people like me who can't actually play as much, so I can't do as much honor grinding as certain other people. Plus as well, you actually experience the game in different ways than just sitting doing the same thing, grinding honor just to get better units. And with this system as well, you can actually unlock multiple units at once, so challenges will cross over and hit different types of units. However, when you're honor grinding, you're obviously just grinding honor just to unlock that one unit, and then you need to start and repeat and keep doing it that way, and it's not a very rewarding way of doing it because you're just sat in the same battles doing the same things, getting the same amount of honor. Whereas with this, like I said, you are experiencing different ways of playing the game, doing different things that you wouldn't usually do, and actually learning more about the game by doing the challenges to unlock different units. I think it's a far better way of doing it, it's a far better system, and hopefully Conquerors Blade developers will bring this in fairly quick. Are these units worth the effort and the hassle and the time of doing all these challenges? Yes, I would definitely recommend they are. The tier 3 units are just bog standard tier 3 units. However, once you get into the tier 4 units, they are very, very good units, and obviously without requiring any honor at the minute. While we still do have honor in the game, all the honor that you do accrue from battle you can put into your other older units anyway, so these guys are literally just leveled up on the battlefield as normal units are, but there's no honor nodes, like I said, so all the honor can get pushed towards all your other units. So actually using these guys in battle, not only are they really good units to use in comparison to some of the other similar tier units, but it's a double reward because you're actually getting honor you can spend on other units as well, because you don't need to worry about putting honor into honor nodes for these Nomad units. I have to say, this is a really good way of doing it. I hope they do bring it in fairly soon of doing this with every single unit type, because I think it's a much more rewarding and better way of actually unlocking stuff. Let me know in the comments below if you are looking forward to any certain types of units getting brought into the game. A lot of people are asking for Vikings and Samurai. Samurai I think would be awesome to bring in, which I think they might be doing because a few NPC characters are very samurai based, I would say. They look very samurai-ish. So hopefully they'll be bringing those kind of units into the game fairly soon. If you've unlocked all of the Nomad units so far, what do you think of them? Do you think they're worth the hassle? Are you enjoying the season as much as I am? I think Season 2 in comparison to Season 1 is far, far better, and they've made some fast improvements and changes, which were definitely needed. All the other details of Season 2 I'm going to be covering in other videos as well, so if you haven't yet subscribed, then please do consider subscribing. Like the video if it has helped you out a little bit as well. Please do share it around. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you want me to cover in the future, and I hope to catch you all on the battlefield.